Right on. And with the time now at 18 minutes after 2 o'clock, we're having some really inclement weather conditions affecting many people. Those of you who will be making your way out of your job, and those in the electronic media because of something called Brett, B-R-E-T. But some say it's a bad one. So you put it together and you make the sound of it. This afternoon, under all the rain, the severe weather patterns going to affect us, we have with us the Honorable Dr. Batson. Doctor, how are you today?
I am great, sir. I am quite good. And yourself?
I am doing very well too, and I'm also at the same time very great seeing you,
Yes,
knowing the weather conditions, and you were able to brave the conditions to get to the studio to do today's program, Support Your Health Naturally. It's a program whereby doctor speaks on issues affecting people, those that are predominantly affecting us right now, and those that are expected to affect you, if not now, but later on in life. Doctor, the stage is yours.
Yes, sir. So let me say a pleasant good afternoon again to the listeners of DJ Mamu Radio TT.com. Dr. Jason Batson, the executive medical consultant at Batson and Associates Limited. Batson and Associates is an organization of trained consultants who are trained in different modules of medicine, primarily Ayurvedic, Chinese, naturopathic, integrative medicine. And those aspects of medicine actually play a significant role in assisting in balancing the body. Now, when I say balancing the body, you have to understand that disease is primarily an indicator of imbalance or lack of equilibrium in the body. So, in order to bring about balance or to correct that situation, we need to correct the imbalances in the body. And at Batson Associates, we do a test known as the live nutritional blood cell analysis. Now, I'll explain in detail what that really is in the sense that when you look at blood, blood is the greatest witness in the human body. So it's very important that we ensure that blood is healthy because blood is responsible for transporting oxygen and nutrients to our cells. Cells, of course, give you tissues, tissues give you organs, organs give you organ systems, and organ systems give you the body. So it obviously means that in a situation where the body has a challenge for or is compromised by unhealthy blood, the body eventually becomes unhealthy. And I was explaining to someone a while ago about something known as auto intoxication. Auto is self, intoxication is poison. So a lot of individuals have issues where their body is actually um, attacking itself. And as a result, well, the body is not attacking itself, rather, but the body is actually in a situation where inflammatory response is so high that we will be able to get an idea of exactly what is going on in the body. So that's something we need to pay very, very close attention to. We also need to really organize how we actually put together that blood analysis for you in the sense that when you come, we take capillary blood. It's fresh blood. You see the blood, we take the blood, we put it under the slide, we put it under the microscope. And in doing so, we now give you significant amount of information. Is your food being digested properly? Are you hydrated? Is it that the water that you're drinking on a daily basis, is that water actually meeting or reaching your body to assist you? Are you having sufficient blood flow to your brain? Is it that you are in a situation where now you are not getting sufficient blood for your brain? And as a result of that, now your memory is being affected. Your sleep is being affected. You're having problems with headaches. Because the thing is, there are people who get headaches. They do CT scans, they do MRIs, and they still don't know why they're getting headaches. You come to Batson Associates with a headache, and I'll tell you why you're getting a headache. And I'll tell you how to stop that headache or how to correct the headache over overall, which is what it is you want. So keep that in mind. Let's say a pleasant good afternoon again to our social media family. We are Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. And on Instagram, we are Dr. Batson. That telephone number again for our Shogunas office, that number in Shogunas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ramsamud Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. That telephone number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That number for St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And of course, Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Let me say, of course, a pleasant good afternoon to Ms. Grace Williams. She says, good afternoon, Dr. Batson. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We appreciate. You're very welcome. Keep in mind some of those star products that we have at Batson and Associates. We have our Santulan, that 7-channel detox that cleans and detoxify kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. Very important product as it relates to assisting the body in terms of cleansing, detoxifying. The eye optics formula, very good product as it relates to eye problems, where it actually assists the body in determining a number of issues, as well as cleaning the eye, assisting with things like cataract, glaucoma, detached retina. Very important as it relates to assisting individuals with eye health. Nerve Restore, very good product. Very good product as it relates to the Nerve Restore. Nerve Restore is a product that actually helps significantly improve cognitive function, memory, sleep. And that is something that actually helps in that particular situation. The Optimizer. Optimizer is a product that actually helps significantly in improving blood circulation in the brain. Why is that important? Well, it is important because it's going to help your eyesight. It's going to help your memory. It's going to help your attention span. It's going to help your cognitive function. It's going to help you sleep. So that's something that you could pay close attention to. And of course, feel free to give us a call or visit. Of course, we are live on djmamuradiott.com. It is now 2:26 p.m. in Trinidad and Tobago. I know we have a lot of international followers, a lot of international listeners. So we can actually take some of your calls. So I'm going to let DJ Mamu remind you of the telephone number to call, as well as the WhatsApp. You might be able to call, but you might be able to send a message and, get some information. You may have a question. You may have someone who is ill, someone who you think needs help physically, mentally, emotionally, health-wise. And, Batson Associates would be able to help them do that. So again, feel free to give us a call or visit, and I'll allow DJ Mamu now to give you that reminder to get your questions in via our WhatsApp and telephone number.
Thank you, Dr. Jason Batson on djmamuradiott.com. Those of you who would like to call in, if you'd like to call in, 1-868-337-2287 for international listeners, and for the local listeners, 868-337-2287. That's all you do. You could use your WhatsApp to call us, your normal line, and we will take your questions also on text. If you feel that whatever you might be suffering with, you don't want the neighbor or somebody close to you, or maybe your sweetheart, to know that you have a shortcoming, all right? Mm-hmm. You probably didn't tell your sweetheart, listen, I don't have enough sweetness, but I'm a diabetic. So exactly. You need to talk about it, but send a message. You can see the name is John, Henry, whatever it is. That's just for radio reference. Nothing to interfere with you and your personal life. Say, well, this is Henry. I suffer with prostate cancer, and I've been trying doctors here, there, and everywhere. I'm getting an ease, but still there's something more. After 4 years, I think I should be doing something different. Therefore, I wanted to talk to the doctor. See, things like that. You don't need to talk about the problem. The doctor will tell you about it in details, and you take it from there. See, Mary Rachel Mirage out there at home because of the weather. Yes, bad weather in the area. Thank you very much, Mary. We understand that. Brett is causing some interruption with the radio signals and so on. Okay, we are on there. Thank you, Mary. Good girl. That's a loyal fan of the JumamuRadioTT.com. Right, as I was saying, for those of you that possess illnesses that you're hiding it, but when you go by the doctor, you must tell the doctor. And you hear what the doctor does. He will tell another doctor like himself if he's having doubt about it. Put two heads together. Yeah, it happens. To put two heads together, they get information as to how to treat and deal with this patient. You see?
Definitely.
Dr. Jason Batson doesn't need that. He has, you know, he consults 14 years of experience.
True.
That is where he goes. He talks to 14 years of experience dealing with people, thousands of them over the years. And I'm not going to say the word cure, very, very carefully.
Very carefully, yeah.
Heal, yes.
Heal, reverse.
Or reverse.
Yes.
Yeah. Heal or reverse, not cure, right? But will help to alleviate the majority of the issues affecting your health. So there we go. Very thanks for the message, Leela. Also, hello, Dr. Body Supran Street Sangre Grand. The weather bad up here, boy. I know that. I'm following the weather chat from the Met office on the other phone. Carol, say hi to the doctor, right? Chano, that's one of your long time
Clients.
Chano Kilawa, yeah, client. Chano Kilawa from Pinal. She's a regular with the Pinal area.
Yes, definitely.
Right? And also we have a gentleman by the name of Ryan that's saying hello. He's listening and paying attention to what the doctor is saying. Again, those of you like to call 337-2287. If the weather is not so good, you can use your WhatsApp if you prefer and talk to the doctor or send a message in pointer forms, and I will elaborate on it for the doctor. All right? Thank you for understanding. And now we go across to Dr. Jason Batson for the continuation of this program.
Yes, sir. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon. Keep in mind we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson and Associates TT on Instagram. Let me tell our Instagram followers good afternoon. A pleasant good afternoon to Miss De La Hennessy. As usual, she always joins us. Miss Susie Q 0221. Good afternoon to you. Alicia Hall. Good afternoon to you. Malam Data 11. Good afternoon to you. Ambitious Sasha, good afternoon to you. Miss Jackie Sammy, a pleasant good afternoon to you. Our very young and vibrant Jennifer Valentine, our client out there from Texas, a pleasant good afternoon to you. We also live on our Facebook. On Facebook, we are Batson and Associates Limited. And of course, Miss Grace Williams, good afternoon to you. Miss Sharon Theodore, she says, Dr. Batson, I am back and I shared the live and I am sending the good doctor like when I am sharing the gospel. Okay, good. I appreciate that. Thanks so very much for that. Keep in mind, again, guys, we have our promotion that we are doing. And we have some really nice giveaways, some nice gifts you guys are going to be getting. What all we ask you to do is like us, share us. You must be following the page and tag 5 friends. Yes, a pleasant good afternoon to you, Miss De La Hennessy. And Miss Jennifer Valentine, good afternoon to you as well. Jared Malik says, blessings. Good day to you, sir. Keep in mind, one of the questions or one of the comments, someone spoke about prostate issues, right? I would advise you to come to Batson and Associates because we have had some very good success stories and success ratings with a number of individuals who work assiduously with us at Batson and Associates. And we have a number of clients who came that serious issues with benign prostatic hyperplasia, which is swelling of the prostate. They had problems with prostatitis, which is infection of the prostate. And the list goes on. That's so many different things that they would have to deal with. And, at Batson and Associates, we were actually able to successfully help them and assist them in dealing with those issues. So, feel free to give us a call or visit. Keep in mind, we have our blood analysis. Why is it important to do a blood analysis? It is important because blood analysis, which is basically raw data, as from a trained blood microscopist, like the ones we have at Batson and Associates. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to our team, some of my colleagues, Ms. Karishma Ramdan, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Bustamante, Mr. Stefan Vialva. These are all the consultants that work with us. We, of course, have our hardworking front desk staff in the Shagona's office, Ms. Sasha Sunarain Adams. We also have Mr. Shem. We have Ms. Leshon. We have Miss Hill, Miss Robinson, my apologies. We have, of course, in DB, Miss Roma. We have Miss Donna Boudou as well. In St. James, we have Mr. Montout. We have Miss Eleanor. And, of course, Shagonas has a few people. Well, it has Prabha, and, of course, administrative staff. The whole team. We continue to work. We need to better our best like everything else. But, of course, we're working there. We're dotting our I's. And, eventually, we one step further to doing more, to improving, and of course giving better customer service to our clients. That's very, very important. Okay, guys, so it's very important to give us a call or visit, have that blood analysis done. If you have never had a blood analysis done, I advise you to get it done. You will be satisfied with it. The magnetic resonance analysis scan as well, because it gives us key pertinent information to help you address a number of problems in the body. So again, feel free to give us a call or visit. Keep in mind, my open clinic days. DJ Mamu, you have a question?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We have a question here coming from Rena, and it is, she has a cut, not too deep, but it's taking some time to heal. And she didn't actually go to any doctor, but was listening to the program. Could this doctor help or make reference or something?
What is the problem? Remind me.
She has a cut, whether a gash or something,
right,
in her arm,
right,
and it's taken some time to heal.
So definitely. We could deal with that. She could give us a visit, man. Because I don't know if she's a diabetic, and maybe that's the reason why she's getting sort of problems with the healing. But that is something we could help significantly in those situations. Because
it's 35 years.
35 years. Okay, oh, she's young, man. Well, we could definitely help with that, because part of the nutrition we do is nutrition associated with wound healing and that type of thing. So I would suggest you give us a visit. I don't know, did she say which area she's calling us from or messaging us from?
I guess by listening to you, she'll pop it up just now.
Yeah, you can tell us. You could always contact us at the Shagona's office. That number for Shagona's. Sorry. Karapichaima. So I guess the closest office that would be where? Shagona's?
Shagona's, yeah.
Shagona's office. So you can give us a visit at that office. You can call the number. That number again is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And that location again is the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Shagona's. That WhatsApp for Shagona's office is 314-9975. That is 314-9975.
Dave of North Carolina says here, hello to the doctor. He's at his office in North Carolina. He's a regular on the station. And he says this program is really, really informative, and it helps a lot of people who doesn't understand what health is all about. Thank you, Dave, at his office.
Okay.
That's in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, so pleasant good afternoon to you. Miss Joy Lewis says, good afternoon, Dr. Batson. I have a suggestion. DJ Mamu should be one of your consultants. He's very knowledgeable and well-spoken. Papa? Okay, Miss Joy Lewis.
Well, just hold on, doctor. Let me answer that lady, right? Well, you said, well, Papa. I would say, well, Mama. Hear this. I have learned a lot from Dr. Jason Batson. That's how you learn, by listening and ask questions, and you do research, and you'll be able to articulate and speak well like Dr. Jason Batson. When Dr. Jason Batson started 14 years ago, he wasn't as sharp and crisp
as I am now.
Like today.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he has been practicing what he has been talking about. And that is what I do. Anyway, thanks for the recommendation. I don't know if you have any forms to fill out for remuneration, doctor.
Yeah.
Not
Definitely, man. We could work out something. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Miss Sharon Theodore too. She asked the question, Dr. Batson, I have a friend who just had a baby about 6 months ago, but she is losing some of her hair and her hairline when she is combing her hair. What can she do to help that situation? Well, the thing is, remember, when women give birth to children, they lose a lot of minerals. They lose a lot of nutrients. They lose a lot of magnesium, calcium, potassium, and various things. So it's always very good to put back, replenish the body. There are a number of products we carry at Batson and Associates that is going to be safe if she's breastfeeding, and we could put together a protocol for her as regards to those things. Okay.
This says, I agree 100%. Both DJ Mango recommended by the doctor. And then this will take us on a different tangent, so we don't want to go there too much. Doctor, let's concentrate on the program. Like, this person says, my baby doesn't want to breastfeed. Is there a problem with her or the baby?
The thing is, if the baby doesn't, it sometimes a number of things,
sorry, doctor, it's the first baby.
First baby. No, sometimes the babies just have a kind of, how to put it, boy, emotionally coax them into breastfeeding. So you're saying you put them close to your boss, you play with them, that kind of thing, and naturally the child is going to start to gravitate. If you try that and it doesn't work, you have some children who just don't breastfeed it. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Right? Some women, for example, sometimes they make children and they have problem producing milk. So sometimes you have little challenges, but I would suggest you do with the baby, and you try them, because some children might be a little adamant in the beginning, and then if you coax them a little bit, they come and they start to breastfeed. But if you try that and it doesn't work, well then no, you're gonna just need to start to do things like find a natural, holistic alternative to the breast milk, and that is what you're gonna have to use. Okay.
Doctor, as you're speaking about the breast milk itself, remember Jackie T, one of the listeners who texted?
Yes, I remember from that was last week or week before last.
Right, and she said on that was on June 15. She says here, Jacqueline Tyson, but she used Jackie T as an acronym. That's the full name. She says here, remember what she said? Dr. Batson, good day, Dijimamu, applying castor oil and coconut oil to the breast, it improves the breast health. And we were talking about the breast around that time. So she says, say hi to her. So Jackie T from DJ Mahmoud and Batson, hi to you as you listen.
Okay, great. I like that.
Says, this is Rupnarayan from Toronto. Yeah, Rupnarayan from Toronto. Hey DJ, what's happening, bro? Hey, love the music. Good afternoon from Brampton, Canada. I heard you guys talking about prostate. Can the doctor just mention whatever he can at the time, something about prostate, how it's contracted, and what you can do about it, or what you can take, or perhaps prevent the arrival of prostate cancer or problems with the prostate. That is what he's trying to say. So, go ahead, doctor. Respond to that.
Okay, yeah. The thing is, when you're looking at prostate health, there are certain things that men need to do to maintain healthy prostates. The thing is, as men age, as we get older, your prostate is naturally going to increase in size. That is to be expected. What we do not want is where we have the problem where it is increasing too much. So that is what they call benign prostatic hyperplasia, or swelling of the prostate, or what is known as prostatitis. So as I said, you need to watch your water intake. The silver with the mineral formula is very good to use, because what silver with mineral formula does is that it's a natural antibiotic. So it's antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, and antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. So it means that in a particular case like that is going to help to boost immunity in the body. It's going to help to deal with infection, which is one of the things that contributes to a prostate problem. So that is one of the products we carry. We also have a very good product that we carry at Batson and Associates known as inflammation formula. It's one of my favorites. And the reason why I like the product so much is that it naturally reduces inflammation in the body. It's one of my favorite products, to the point where we're going to try to do it in such a way that it's going to actually be available internationally on a broader scale. And the reason for that is because so many persons have used it and gotten great results, because it helps with problems with swelling. If you have swollen feet, you have swollen ankles, is a very good product to use. We also carry a product called prostate formula for men, which is very, very important in dealing with prostate health. So again, you can feel free to give us a call or visit. We do ship products overseas as well. So that is something that
Canada. From Canada, doctor.
Good. Yeah. So we do have international clients that we deal with. We could do a Zoom consultation for you, get all your blood work, make your necessary recommendations, do your necessary follow-ups. Very, very important. Okay. Ms. Grace Williams says, I convinced him to give you a visit, and he was very impressed and satisfied. Thank you for your wonderful staff. Okay, good. So that's someone who actually... Yes, go ahead. No problem.
Merle Hussein or Hussein, whichever you prefer.
Right.
She's from United States Homestead, and she's 88 years. And she says here, tell that doctor he knows what he's saying.
Okay.
She says, tell the doctor he knows what he's saying. She's from the old school, but she knows exactly what you're trying to help.
I'm trying to help people to understand. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
she's 88 years and only 88 pounds.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's just
88 pounds.
88 years, 88 pounds. That's all good, man.
She doesn't have any fat. She doesn't have any fat or anything.
That's a good thing, man. When you reach those types of ages, you don't want to be too heavy. I always tell people that. The older you are, the more petite you like to be. You're very small, it's easy, no sort of stress on your bones. If you do fall, you could handle yourself. The thing is, when you have a lot of size at an older age, it causes a lot of problems. You know, it makes it very difficult for you to maintain good health, right? Miss Emma Seeley says, I have an anxiety. Was on a particular medication that was working, but it's no longer available. Tried 2 other meds, but just keep losing weight. How could you help? Well, whatever medication it got on is always bad to get, because the thing is, medication like sleep medication and medication for depression and anxiety and those type of things, those medications very habit forming, because it actually interferes with your brain chemistry. And that is, very challenging, because it can cause a number of problems. So I would suggest to give us a visit, Ms. Emma Seeley. I don't know where you're located, and let's help you. Let's help you deal with that, because you're going to have some problems with that anxiety situation. You don't want to be dependent on medication, because, as I said, when you don't have the medication, or when the medication reaches a point, those things do not replenish neurotransmitters. They just use up. They can cause some significant issues or drawbacks, setbacks in your program that you want to, achieve. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Ms. Jennifer Valentine. And of course, we'll take the question from DJ Mamu.
Yes. Imam Iqbal Haidar, who does a program with us on a Friday, the Islamic program, he's listening and he says, Mr. DJ, inform the doctor that for the last 25 years, he has been diabetic, using glucophage or metformin and diamicron and so on. And listening to the program, he is getting some encouragement to come to the office and to kind of reverse it. Is it possible after 25 years?
I believe so. Yes, definitely it is when you're dealing with diabetes, because I mean, a lot of people sometimes say, I have diabetes for 25 years. What type of diabetes he said it was?
Type 2.
And type 2 diabetes, which is diabetes mellitus, is much easier to deal with. So it's just a matter of, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, making sure certain things are covered. And once we do that, we would be able to give you some assistance. So I would say at least make an appointment and come and see us, and let's start to do something for you. Okay, so those telephone numbers again and locations. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. That telephone number for Chaguanas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And of course, the WhatsApp for that office number in Shogunas is 314-9975. That is 314-9975. Keep in mind, we do have open clinic days, and open clinic days, open does not mean free, by the way. Yeah, because somebody asked me, they say open clinic, they mean free. No, open doesn't mean free. Open and free is two different words, right? So open clinic day means you do not necessarily have to have an appointment. We do have specials running on that day, especially for pensioners. We have a pensions package and different packages to try to help persons as best as we can as regards to their health. Okay, so with Open Clinic Day, we always have a consultant in each and every one of our offices. So your blood analysis, your magnetic resonance analysis, your consultation can be done. Keep that in mind. And we have our consultant. The consultant in the Shogunas office usually is Ms. Karishma Ramdan, or Mr. Rene Bustamante, or Mr. Vialva. We also have Mr. Paul Green, who usually is in between Shogunas and Debe. We have Miss Karishma Ramdan, who usually traverses, she's between Shogunas, Debe. So we have very qualified consultants to deal with you, to get your information, to make things necessary. And these are basically my left and right hands and appendages, because they help me to deal with so many clients. My job has reached the point where it's just a matter of reviewing, but we have a system in place there for you to get the results. So if you know you're suffering from hypertension, the unfortunate thing is so many persons suffer unnecessarily. You know what is one of the things all our clients always tell us? Dr. Batson, I wish I didn't know you before. Because they're so satisfied with the results that they would have gotten, that they wish they would have come to us earlier, so that they would have gotten relief earlier. Very, very important. So that's something that you can pay very close attention to and give us a call. That number for Shogunas, again, before I take the next question from DJ Mamu, that Shogunas office number is 222. That's 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And the WhatsApp is 314-9975. That's 314-9975. Ms. Valentine, I'll take your question just now on WhatsApp. Yes, DJ Mamu.
Yeah, Dina says, can the doctor assist her husband has a smoking habit, and she's trying all types of medication to get him off it, but he doesn't seem to want to move away from it. Can you handle it?
No, the thing is, yeah, we would have to understand. Let's be practical. That's one thing, and that's why, after God, I have done so well with my profession, because apart from doing what I do and loving people and loving what I do, I'm a very practical person in all aspects of my life. And the thing is, smoking is one of the most difficult habits to stop. That's the first thing I don't understand. You could stop drink coffee faster than you could stop smoke. Right? And the reason why smoking is so difficult is because it is an addiction because of the nicotine. So here what it is you have to do for your husband. There are cleanses that he can use that could reduce the amount of cigarettes he smokes, and it could reduce the what they call it, reduce the cravings. But what we're going to have to do is make sure that he takes good care of himself, because there are things that you could do to negate the negative effects of smoking. So I would recommend, for example, he uses the, there's a product we carry, which is the silver and the mineral formula. Olive oil. I recommend anyone who smokes to get good olive oil and take a tablespoon of olive oil every day. It is going to help you, because you have to do something to negate the negative effects of smoking. Smoking is not an easy habit to stop. It is not. So the practical aspect is what you have to take into consideration. And we can help him, because I've had a lot of clients who came to me. We didn't get them to stop completely, but they significantly reduced the amount of cigarettes that they were smoking. So give us the opportunity to help you to do that. Okay? So again, that telephone number, you can call for Debe now. I'm in Debe on Saturday. This Saturday, I will be in Debe, but of course, we always have a consultant every day there. That number for Debe. So if, let's say, you have been waiting for the longest while for a consultation, you have a problem, keep in mind that's only going to be consultation and revisits, right? If you want to do blood analysis and scan and whatnot, you have to get that done either, well, today done past already, either tomorrow, and then I could review for you. But if it is a consultation that you need, you can feel free to visit the Debe office this Saturday. I'm going to be there from 11. Okay, so that is something that you could work on and of course take advantage of it. That number for Davy is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. And of course, take advantage of that. Miss Roma would be willing to take your information and give you that appointment on Saturday, this Saturday. And of course, there are other days that I am usually in Davy as well. Yes, DJ Mamu.
I have my brother here, real blood brother.
Okay, nice.
Captain Shahid Baksh McCoy.
Hey, nice man.
He had to change, in fact, not change, but add McCoy to his name because of 9/11.
Oh,
you know, his name is actually
yes.
Captain Shahid Baksh.
Yeah, I know. That would have been,
So he and my second brother had to change their names, or had rather, McCoy.
Yes.
They were safe not to be in the United States. He says, bro, I'm listening to the doctor, man. You know? Yes, bro, he's Dr. Jason Batson. And he says you reminds him of the old time days home in Trinidad about remedies when you talk about fever grass and all these different type of things. It reminds him of good old days.
Definitely.
But he's listening until the end of the program because he has to pick up a flight. Blah, blah,
Nice.
blah. Okay, partner. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, bro. Right, man.
Excellent. Have a safe. All right, nice man. Have a safe flight. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Sharon Theodore. She says, Dr. Batson, can you talk a little more about anxiety and what causes it? Thank you. Okay, no problem. I will do that. As regards to our open clinic days, we have open clinic day.
Doctor, can you see this picture?
You just have to lean it a little forward for me. Yes, I am. Oh, nice man. Yeah, the man. Hey, Captain, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's my third brother. Yeah.
Oh, excellent, man.
Third bro, yeah, understand.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yes. So as regards to let me give you the information. Tomorrow, please God, St. James office is where I'll be doing my open clinic day. So there are certain days that I would move from different offices, and of course, I would do the reviews and that type. So I'm in St. James tomorrow, please God. Next week, please God, I'm actually in Shogunas on Tuesday and Wednesday. So you could take advantage of that. Right? That number again for St. James. St. James is tomorrow. St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. Day is Saturday. That's when Dr. Batson is going to be available. But keep in mind, we always have consultants in that office. For David, on Saturdays, 223, that's 223-7515. That's 223-7515. And of course, Shogunas is next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. I would be in the office on those days. Okay. So that number for Shogunas, of course, is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And Davy again is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226-4553. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Executive Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Where we support your health naturally. Keep in mind again, that special that we have, our Father's Day special, where we of course have specials for fathers. I believe you get a significant discount on the executive consultation that we have at Batson and Associates. So take advantage of that, full advantage of it. And you know the thing, men, in my 14 years, one of the things that I experienced is that men sometimes wait too late to get themselves evaluated. And men, let me warn you, especially with your prostate. I think, I don't know if people still having this thought in the mind or this block that they have in their head that you have to do a digital exam. What is a digital exam? A digital exam is when a doctor put on our gloves and take one of their fingers, insert it in your anus, and actually feel your prostate. Now, I'll explain something to you. That test, in my opinion, is quite outdated. You can do ultrasound. Some doctors say the ultrasound doesn't give you the opportunity to feel it because you could feel if it's smooth or what, and if it's rough, it's usually an indication of problems. But the thing is, the ultrasound is going to give you that information, as well as an MRI or a CT scan or the magnetic resonance analysis scan that we do at Batson and Associates, because all we need to pick up is the inflammation in the prostate. So I'm saying all of that meant to say that don't sit down there and, play, I don't know, naive is not even the word, but it's almost to the point of playing stupid. I mean, playing talk bad man.
I'll help you there. I'll help
Yes.
you there, doctor, as part of your consultancy team.
Mm-hmm.
Recommended.
Yes, so recommended. Yeah, definitely.
I believe it's a taboo. Put it this way:
Mm-hmm.
men believe when they are sexually active, they are macho.
Mm-hmm.
But if you tell them about what you did with the prostate boy, they will say, "What are you talking about? That working good." But the moment something begins to happen, and you realize, well, another friend tells him, "Boy, you should go and check this and check that, do a test, a PSA or whatever it may be, and ensure that everything is working good." Because just now you might be able to perform at all. Then is when these guys come. But growing up in school these days, the subjects at school, just to drift a little bit, is more on how people behave with their body. You know what I said? How people behave with their bodies. That's the key factor there. So to that gentleman, we're speaking about the prostate. Yes, you're right, doctor. These guys come to you when it's like about 60 or 75%. Yeah, when it's really bad. It's really bad. And that's a terrible thing, because you have to understand the closer. I'll explain something to you, and this is something I haven't done any studies on it. Maybe later on I will do a study on it. A lot of clients, like I had a client who came to us and she was doing our program for a while. And then she had a challenge, because she came to us with some challenges with her menstrual cycle and whatnot. And we put her on a program and she got significant improvements. And then she went to the doctor. I had recommended that she go on and get, different examinations. And it just so happened she went and she did a scan. And they found out that she had ovarian cancer. But here the thing, she had ovarian cancer, but the thing is, it was stage 1 ovarian cancer. And the doctor told her, and I always tell people, you don't get stage 1 cancer. So very rare you hear people have stage 1 cancer. It's usually stage 4 and 5. And you know what happened? Based on what we would have given her for those months that she was coming to us and doing our protocol, doing the cleanses, improving her water, changing her diet, that is why she got that result. So much so that the doctors didn't have to do chemotherapy, they didn't have to do radiation, they just did surgery. And she's excellent since then. There was a next client I had who came to us, and she had a stroke. She was coming to us, she was following up, but she had stayed off a little while, and then she ended up getting a stroke. When she got the stroke, the doctor told her, when he did the CT scan, he said, you had gotten strokes before. She said, well, no. He said, well, yes. The CT scan shows something known as TIAs, which are transient ischemic attacks, which are evidence of mini strokes, which are strokes that you get before you actually get a really big stroke. The thing is, the stroke that she got, he told her, he said, this stroke was supposed to be a big stroke, but it wasn't. And she didn't have any problem with mobility. She didn't have any challenge with sight, any challenge with speaking, any challenge with being crippled on one side. And again, she herself told the doctor, she said, you know something, I used to go to a natural doctor. And he said, okay. And he said, well, what he used to give you? And she mentioned, I used to give her L-arginine, which is a precursor to nitric oxide. And if you know nitric oxide is very good for superproofing your cardiovascular system and preventing strokes. And that was one of the main products I was giving her. So he himself said that is a good thing he was doing that, because it again negated and prevent you from having a very serious stroke. Okay, let me answer a very important question to Miss Emma Steely here. She says, do you do insurance claims or fill out the forms? And actually we don't. No, we do not. We used to do insurance claims for blood tests and that type of thing. But you have to understand, the government of Trinidad and Tobago does not have any provision in our laws currently that needs to be readdressed for natural or integrative therapies.
And that is something, if you observe worldwide, you would realize in different countries like Scandinavia, so Sweden, Switzerland, those type of countries, even Canada as well, they have allocations in their insurance for integrative and natural medicine. So that's something that, of course, as a third world country developing, we're going to have to work on. I am, of course, a big advocate of that, because I believe that a onset prevention is better than a ponder cure. It doesn't make any sense. We have sick people, and you're just there. Do like what the Asians do. The Asians will quicker give you discounts, encourage exercise camps, encourage certain things, because they know in the long run the government is going to pay less money if they have a healthier society. Do you know how much money our government spent on diabetes last year? Hundreds of millions of dollars. That's a lot of money. So we could actually now channel our energy in a more positive light to actually assist persons, teach people how to eat, teach people about proper diet ethics, about exercising, about giving yourself the opportunity to enjoy a healthier life. And that is what we do and stand for at Batson and Associates. DJ Mamu?
Yes, doctor, I understand what you're talking about. I listened to you attentively.
Mm-hmm.
And the part about you spoke about government intervention into insurance claims and so on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my take is this. If you have a healthy nation, you have less money to spend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If as a government, you take care of your people by ensuring that businesses like yourself can be what you call given a prompt
Mm-hmm.
to help other people with illnesses,
Mm-hmm.
then you have less expenditure. You have a healthy nation.
Of course.
When John Public outside this Trinidad Tobago hears about, this rate, if there's something called that in Trinidad Tobago, is like zero. People will still listen. I want to go to that country. You see? So that is a
health. That's health tourism, they call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
health tourism.
Inducing people to come to the country.
That's actually
yeah. Right? So technically, think about what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a healthy nation,
yep,
people want to come to your country.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
So,
but if you're less scared, what's going to happen? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, doctor.
Yes. Let me just answer this question quickly for Miss Jennifer Valentine. She says, Doc, what is the best thing for someone who is pregnant and is anemic with sickle cell? Ooh, that was not a comfort consultation. But definitely, we would have to help them. Silver with mineral formula is definitely going to be a helper. The Alkagen water is also going to be very good as well. But a consultation would be recommended to dot our I's and cross our T's in that situation. Because remember, the person is pregnant. So we have to ensure that whatever we give them does not affect the baby. Okay? So I would suggest a consultation at any one of our locations. Keep in mind those telephone numbers and locations. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That's Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. That telephone number for Chaguanas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And that location, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That's Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. And that telephone number again, 222-8261. Dr. Batson's open clinic day is Tuesday and Wednesday of this week in Chaguanas. But of course, we have open clinic day Monday to Saturday in that office. Open doesn't mean free. Open just means you do not have to have an appointment. You can just walk in and have your consultation. If you plan to do your blood analysis and your magnetic resonance analysis scan, then please, you fast for 2 hours. Okay, for the Debe office, my open clinic day for Debe is on Saturday. That's this Saturday here. Keep in mind that office has open clinic days Monday to Saturday, and we do have a consultant always available in that office. That telephone number for Debe is 223. That's 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James, of course, I'm in St. James tomorrow, please God. That's my open clinic day for St. James, but St. James, of course, is open Monday to Saturday, and you have open clinic days every day there. That number for St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And of course, the Triangle building is in Scarborough, Tobago. Tobago, you all got water today. I should be in Tobago week after next. That is something that we're finalizing. We put in some things in place for the Tobago office. That number for Tobago is 226. That's 226-4553. That's 226-4553. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the senior medical director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Of course, our overseas clients, we can't forget you all. Keep in mind our online consultations for our overseas clients is area code 868. That's area code 868, telephone number 226-4553. Again, that's area code 868-226-4553. Keep in mind, again, Miss Joy Lewis asks, she says, excellent point, Dr. Batson. Half of the health money can fix the bad roads.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
them,
sure.
yeah, them set a whole boy. Really, yeah. Terrible. Right now, I'm looking for a product to fix them road, and them is the worst.
Yeah,
You gotta pick out.
you have to get a holy product.
Yeah, holy product, holy. With
Talk to the Lord.
with a few L's and a few Y's.
Yeah.
Right.
Molly says here, doctor, does your what's the name of the eye drop? They didn't give the name, did you?
The eye optics formula.
The eye optics. Does your eye drop assist with the glaucoma?
Glaucoma, it does. It does. Very, very good for glaucoma. We recommend you use it with the eye drop that you're accustomed using. If you're on a prescription, and you normally use our eye drop either hour before or hour after, but it's going to help to complement. I have had persons who come to us with really high pressure in their eye, and when we added that eye drop, that eye pressure moved. The right eye was 23, and in 2 months it moves from 20. No, it's 2 months or 6 weeks. 6 weeks it moves from 23 to 13, and the left was 21, and it moved from 21 to 11. And that person was using the eye drops that they're using for years, and they didn't get that result. They only started eye optics formula at the beginning of March. Excellent results. Ms. Berry. Sorry.
Do they need a prescription for it, or
no, they don't need it. You just come to Batson Associates and get it. What we also recommend is the IT and the optimizer. Most people who have eye problems, especially glaucoma, are people who do not drink sufficient water. I remember dealing with a female some time ago, and I felt so sorry for her because she is young, 35 years, but she's a diabetic, and she's a terrible diabetic at 35. And she has really bad problems in her eyes. She started getting bleeding behind the eyes. Now, in her mind, she wants the eye drop alone because the person tell her the eye drop, and then, she find is a natural product, and, the eye drop is going to cost you some money, whatever the case may be. So she started making noise because she found that if the person was trying to sell her more things. And I told her, I came outside eventually. I said, no, I said, listen to me, with all due respect, you're confusing yourself. You have a situation, and the situation you have is that you have serious detached retina. If you do not take care of yourself, you will end up blind. So you have to understand that you reach a point where you make the situation worse, you left it there. So you have to work on it now. And working on it means that you have to use the eye drop, you have to use the optimizer, you have to eat better, you have to drink more water. Because if you don't do that, not even the surgeon's going to be able to help you, You see, the thing is, DJ Mamo, a lot of people think they can do what they want and they think the doctor can fix them. No. You can do enough nonsense that your body is unfixable. I have seen it already. Take what I'm telling you.
People are of the opinion that when you become ill, there's a doctor. It's like a motor car. You have a mechanic to repair. Yeah, your body's not like a motor engine.
Nope.
To be repaired.
Nope.
And use spanners on you. Yeah,
nope.
They could use a spanner if they want.
Yeah.
But when you reach a stage where the doctors themselves would say, listen, I can't help you, what else do you expect?
And not only that too. And not only that too. Good point, DJ Mamu. Not only that, what you have to understand as well too is the doctors themselves, when you reach a point when you're dealing with Western doctors, they tend to give up faster than us, than people like myself, integrative practitioners, because we learn medicine from its core. So we understand anatomy and physiology. We understand nutrition, which is fundamental. So, for example, one of the things I'm going to do just now is have a clinic specifically dedicated to dealing with kidney patients. So people who have problems, early dialysis, pre-dialysis patients. And we have helped a number of persons who had pre-dialysis or who had kidney problems to avoid dialysis. So that is one of the things that we try to work on. So the point I'm making is, don't take your body for granted, because surgery could help you, but it's the quality of life you're going to enjoy. A lot of people who do surgery, your quality of life is significantly compromised. Some of these people is pray to die, you know. You wouldn't like to have to go to do a dialysis every 3 days for the week. You know, that's not a nice thing. When you finish do dialysis, which means you're tired, you know, you're sleeping whole day. You can't drink water, you stop urinating. Why put yourself through all of that when you could avoid certain things just by taking? And that's why, excuse me, when I end my program, I always tell people, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. A triple bypass is about $250,000, you know. Quadruple bypass could run you into about 350,000, and you are not guaranteed to live. Okay, let me just quickly Mr. Kamala Samaru, she said, Dr. Batson, do you sell CMOS gel? No, we do not sell the gel, not as yet. We only sell the CMOS. We'll be looking at doing the gel, but that is going to be most likely from the beginning of next year, God's willing. Sharon Theodore said, Dr. Batson, I just love your sense of humor. Thank you so very much. Miss Janelle Bartholomew says, can you use the eye drop alone? Yes, you can use the eye drop alone. That's not a problem. Miss Michelle Chris Brits Charles says, hi, Dr. Batson. What do you have for ovarian cysts? Ovarian cysts, there's a product we carry called uterine formula, which is a liquid product. You use 1 tablespoon in a glass of water in the morning on an empty stomach. An empty stomach, excuse me, is either an hour before or 2.5 hours after a meal. You use 1 tablespoon in 8 ounces of water on an empty stomach in the morning and in the night. We also have a product called Women's Formula, very good for hormonal imbalance. That is something you could also pay attention to as well. Okay, and you'll get some results on that. Very quickly, this client asked Miss Beryl Davis, she says, what's your take on Fountain of Life? So those of you who do not know, Fountain of Life is a product that actually helps with lignins. What are lignins? Lignins are components in various foods that actually help with blood circulation in the brain. It helps to reduce oxidative stress. So it's a very good thing to use. And Fountain of Life is a product that we carry it at Batson and Associates. I'm a huge advocate of it. It's a product that I used to use some years ago for myself, and I used it on other clients. And then we started, somebody reintroduced me to it, and I started bringing it back again for clients. So it is a product I like. It is going to benefit anyone in a positive light. So take advantage of that. Ms. Pearl Nasi says, Dr. Batson, can you talk on stroke? I can talk on stroke. Our time for this program is almost finished because it's now 3:15. I believe we finished at 3:20, is it? Or what time we started? 3:20. Good.
3:20.
Good. Yeah. So I wouldn't be able to deal with stroke, Ms. Narcisse, but for our program on Sunday, please God, I would most likely be discussing stroke, and I would most likely have a consultant with me as well. So I'll try my best to address that for you. Okay. Keep in mind, we do have eye optics formula in stock. Excuse me. We have circulation tea. We also have gastro tea. If you have any problem with your gastrointestinal system, acid reflux, bloating, gas, belching, then definitely check out our gastro tea. You have problems with circulation, pins and needles, cramping in your cars, burning under your feet, check out our circulation tea. So there are a number of things we have there to assist you. The eye optics formula, very good product for improving eyesight, whether you have glaucoma, cataract, detached retina, the list goes on. That is something you can also find out as well. Ms. Janelle Bartholomew said, Doctor, can you provide some information on the drugstore multivitamins? Do they help? The thing is, it depends on the multivitamin. You know? The thing is, I am very brand specific. I would not, of course, criticize a brand in a forum like this because then my lawyers will have to do work for me. And we're not going through that, right? So what we're going to do is I specifically recommend brands. Equilibrium is a brand that primarily belongs to my company. And I did Equilibrium because I wasn't satisfied with a lot of products that it have there. And we actually expanded that brand and a lot of things. But there are good brands out there, but I'm very brand specific as regards to what I use. So a question like that I might be able to answer in private. Okay, but at Batson Associates, the inflammation formula is a very good product. Nerve Restore, I do apologize. We don't have Nerve Restore in stock right now. And that's because we just had some challenges with our supplier because of a number of things. But we should get by next week, please God. Always a product in demand, an excellent product. We also have Alkagen water because hydration is important. Take advantage of the Alkagen water. You have a premium alkaline water pH, anywhere in the vicinity of 8.8 to 9.5. ORP, which is oxidative reduction potential, so is going to help with dealing with a number of problems in the body. Okay, keep in mind we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Dr. Batson. That's soon to change. I find I was too in my face. So we're going to change that just now. Keep in mind our locations and telephone numbers. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. That telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Keep in mind, my open clinic day for Batson Associates in Chaguanas is going to be next Tuesday and Wednesday. So you could note those dates. You can come. You have been longing for a visit. You need to get a test done. And I will, of course, review your test. Keep in mind, it's always better to do your test on the days that I am not there so that you would be able to deal with you faster. When you have to wait to do your test and then wait for my review, it takes a bit longer. Okay? So let's help us to help you. That number for Debe's open clinic day is on Saturday. I'll be in Debe from Saturday. That's anywhere between 10:30 and 11. And that number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James's Open Clinic Day is tomorrow, please God, with me. I'm going to be in St. James tomorrow from 11. And that number is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And of course, Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226. That's 226-4553. You have been listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Look out for our special, our Father's Day special, and remember our promotion coming, where you could actually win a destination vacation. What you need to do is like us, share us, tag 5 friends, and make sure you are following our page. So do that on Facebook. We are Batson Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson Associates TT. And on TikTok, it is Dr. Batson. Let me make sure I got that correct. No, Instagram is Batson Associates TT. YouTube is Batson Associates Trinidad. Okay, as we always say at Batson Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. God bless. DJ Mamu, sir, always a pleasure to be in your company. Those of you, thank you very much for locking on djmamuradiott.com. And until next week, we are going to be discussing health again. Look out for those lives. And of course, we always have our lives, and we normally have those lives taped. So by joining us, by liking us, by sharing us, you can actually have access to our content. So take advantage of that. DJ Mamu, sir, always a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jason Batson, for your program. Support your health naturally. Today, we heard from many of our listeners sending text messages, but we understand how they feel behind the scene, and they're getting answers. So thank you again, those sending their text messages and speaking with the doctor along those lines. Doctor, thank you very much. Keep in that shape, that condition that you're looking.
Yes,
you're
sir.
Looking like brown girl in a ring today. you remember that? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that in school. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, school is by Bodie M. Nice version there.
Yes.
Brown girl in a ring.
Okay, DJ Mamu. Always a pleasure to be in your company. You know, I tell people I live with the I use a lot of the products that I carry. Yeah, you know, I'm a living example of health. I try my best. Okay. So again, always a pleasure. So till next week, we'll be in touch. Take care. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best.
All right.
You've been listening to Support Your Health Naturally on djmamuradiott.com and with Dr. Jason Batson, over 14 years experience in the business of ensuring that your health is in the best working condition. Why not join us again next week, Thursday, from 2:15, and be part of this program. If you are a person who doesn't like to call in and explain your situation, like most of the texters today, send text messages, and the doctor will respond accordingly. Thank you very much. Until next week, Thursday, 2:15. Stay tuned to djmamuradiott.com, where the great music continues.
Yes, my social media family. So always a pleasure to be in your company, guys. Remember, share our live, like it, share it, make sure you're following the page, tag 5 friends. Okay, so our next program, Sunday morning from 9 9 a.m. We're going from 9 to 11 because that's not the yes, because that's now. I have to always check this because I know the last Sunday we usually have an hour. So I'm checking to see what Sunday that is. The 24th. No, the 25th. So that's the last Sunday. So we're going to be is an hour. Okay, good. No problem. Okay, guys. So we look forward to that. That's Sunday from 9 a.m. So take care of yourself, guys. God bless. And remember, like us, share us, tag 5 friends. God bless, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.